I'm pulling the soundboard out of the tender that we're using for the test. That's tender number 1, extended range. The connector board that I had, as you can see, is pretty messy and lumpy. So here's the new design that I'm putting in. It's only going to have 3 connectors out and 1 lead coming out. Actually 2 leads coming out. And then and it'll screw into that hole, and that'll be a snug fit. So this lump, and it'll be flat, and this lump will not be here. All those wires will be wired into that little guy. And then we put these leads in like we did over here. See how tidy that is. They'll just be the fan, the power out, or power in, the fan, and over here is the speaker. On the other side's a speaker. So that's all it's going to be. So it's going to look exactly like this, and then they'll come out and plug into this engine. I wanted to update this guy, make sure he had all the best we had, so that's what I'm up to. That's going to take a little while longer. It's 10 to 5. I'm going to share something. Maybe it's a mistake. I don't know. I get an idea, you know. I had been looking at this, the curvature of the royal blue, and I was looking at the shape of the lid, right? And I wasn't happy. I don't know, something wasn't clicking for me. I mean, I think this is the shape, right? Yeah, that's it. So that's the shape that we have. I'll turn that light off there. Okay, that's a little better. You can see through the clutter that that's the shape that we had. And what I saw in a video was something more like this for the tender. And I thought, you know, that this one makes like broad shoulders. This one looks like sleek, I thought. And I'm copying the exact same curve as the cab. Exact same curve, so it'll just be in that shadow as it comes out. And the other thing I noticed in this one, in the video, is it had a little step back, and then it had some valves and stuff up here, which I thought was pretty good detail, all in brass like. This was a model. And it also had a slot down the top, and there was valves and stuff in there, and I'm guessing that would have been for the oil, fuel oil. But I also wonder if this would have been the same design and coal would have just been dumped in here. I don't know. Any case, and then the back was altogether different. It was hovered down a little more, but it had a similar arc, so I did the same thing. You can see some of my sketches are still fired up here. And then it had a flat spot, and this is where you'd have the openings for the oil, the water tank to fill up. And I thought, you know, I really like this look. I think I'm going to like this look. It's going to be sleeker. It doesn't cost me anything in the way of space. It probably has a little less space, but it's tall in the center, and that's where I needed it. So I think that'll be fine. And I just think it'll work better. The only thing I'm going to have to transfer is the little lip to have it snap in or lock into the housing I have, but I didn't want to go through a whole ton of that if this just didn't work or looked like hell. So I'm printing right now. No, that's not where we are. I don't know where we are. Oh, there we are. We're printing this right now. That's what it's printing like. And it's a, let me get back to my screen. It's a 2-hour print, and we're 1 hour into it, and we're just now starting to see the shape. That's filler down there, the thin lines. That's what is going to be used to support, and that gets pulled out, so that's not going to be in the way later. And you can see it's going to be sloped right away, and it's going to be it's going to match this arc. I got it exactly, or at least my dimensions in the CAD system were the same. So it should come off of this here, just that windowsill should come off, and it should just go up. Just exactly that arc right here. And then it'll go down with a slot, and then it'll be a little less arc, a step down for the water. And they both had a notch in the top for different reasons, I'm guessing. I suppose we could read up on this engine, but in any case, that's what I decided to try. I still have the old lid. I'm not throwing anything away. As you can see, this is starting to get really cluttered with all my examples. But this one is still alive, so we could do more customization if somebody wants to keep it round or whatever, and add a little house on top or something. I don't know. But and we still have this one, which I think this one would probably work better for the Hudson and the Northern, and maybe the K5, because they're not streamlined and they are brutes, and they could take a square shouldered tender, I think, and run with it. But you know, I know this one's one from my friend, my best friend in California. Isn't he a doll? Sends me this thing. You do whatever you want with it. You can paint it if you want. And I go, I think I'm going to have to paint it. I don't think I can look at it. But at any rate, this is the shape. It's a bullet, you know. Boom! It's coming at you. Pew, whoosh! That's the big mama. But this is, you know, this is it. And the tender, I think, you know, that tender. I don't know if I could kind of give you the scale and it holding it. Yeah, I can. It's sort of like this. It's sort of just like that. So that's what it would be like. Where this over here, this one was, it's closer in, so I have to bring it closer. But it was more square-ish. And it just, I don't know, it just didn't seem to fit. I think this one, if I bring it out so it's like this, looks at the same width, like, yeah. Okay, let me hold it the right way. Okay, there we go. There we go. Something like that. It's going to go just like that. It's going to be, I think it's going to be better. I think it's going to be improvement. And we'll see about 6 o'clock. 5. It's 5 now. So about 6 o'clock we'll know. I'll put it on and take a picture if I can sneak down and do that. Any rate, I'll get back to work. Later. Bye.